Hey guys, it's Haley again. I'm here to update you on our Sjap project. As you know, does anybody else call it that? Sjap? That might just be me. um, I am here to update you on Emma, Erica, and myself. What we've been doing for our group project. We're working on depression and anxiety in school age children. So, we really want to raise awareness about mental health and depression in school age children. So, that's definitely our purpose. Suicide rates and rates of bullying are going up, and we just think that that's a good population to try to target and advocate for. Our rationale um, for choosing this population would be that each member of our group has had some past experience or knowledge with mental health and with kids. So it actually didn't take us long to pick this topic at all because it's something that we're all really passionate about. We all love kids and we're all passionate about mental health. So it was a good idea for us to put the two together. And we really believe that because children are really important. They can be easily overlooked by society. They're a vulnerable population. So it's important for somebody to stand up for them because, as we know, most kids aren't able to do it for themselves. Some goals that we have, we just want to raise awareness about school age children's mental health and destigmatize the conversations surrounding mental health, especially in children. We want to just give others some of the tools that are necessary to learn the warning signs of depression in kids, to introduce ways for parents or guardians or any adult to just start the conversation with the child. We want to provide additional tools to continue the conversation over time and links to additional resources as needed, like support groups or mental health treatment services for kids and their caregivers. And we're going to really try hard to accomplish this goal through a social media campaign, and we've actually already launched that. We did that in the beginning of this week, and we have a couple posts. We have over 100 likes on our page, which is really nice. We all kind of shared it with our friends list and said, hey, this is our group project for school. Come like our page, interact with us, ask any questions because we're all kind of learning together. We just wanted to make it an open, a safe space for people to ask questions and just, engage with each other about this topic that we feel really passionate about. This actually applies to social justice. Surprise! So, understanding social justice in the context of our project, we just want to bring awareness to adults in general, but especially to social workers who are in the field when it comes to mental health in school age children. It really takes a special person to work with kids because they're a really tricky population to work with, and it does take the right person, but we really believe that our project is going to bring awareness to the severity of the problem of depression and anxiety in children. And we hope that social workers will be willing to assist in the crisis of mental health that we kind of have here with school aged children. So, and I know if you're a social worker and you work with kids, like, duh, you're going to want to assist in crisis. But we I guess the word would be convince. We want to convince other social workers and, like I said, adults in general, just to be alert and be on the lookout and know the warning signs and know what to do when you're dealing with a crisis with a child who has depression or anxiety. So we're going to do a few things on our social media page. So we want to use informational videos, statistics, and articles about research that has been done in the field. Some ideas that we've thrown around were role-playing examples. So if we shared scripts or videos or, hey, this is what you could say if your child comes to you and says, this is how I feel, and the symptoms or their experiences are aligned with depression or anxiety and how to get them help, where to go. Um, as facilitators of this social media campaign, we want to utilize open statements. Definitely just put it out there that we're on the page, we interact with other people, and we want to use more open statements just to encourage participation for members who, I guess not really group members, but for people who follow our page, just to make them comfortable and see if they'll kind of reach out and give us their own opinions and their thoughts and maybe share some experiences that they've had. We want to make it public, and I mean, it is public, it's public on Facebook. So we shared it with our Facebook friends and we asked them to share it as well so that we can kind of get the word out there. And doing all of these things together, it's just supportive of a pro-social, healthy activity that families can engage in just to open the conversation up about anxiety and depression and maybe teach others to know what to do and to take that first step to fight depression and anxiety in childhood. We hope that the outcome for our project will be that others will have a better understanding of the problem and that we can link people to resources if they're in need or if they know somebody who is in need. Anybody can make a difference in a child's life if they're given the right tools. So we want to put the tools out there and say, hey, here's what you might use if you're having this issue as well. And we will know that we are successful, and this is going to sound super corny, but really honestly, if one kid sees our page on Facebook and decides to go to a trusted adult or to ask for help or to reach out for services, to do something, we'll be successful. There are not a lot of children that follow our page. It's mostly for adults. I would say the information is a little complex sometimes, so we have mostly adults on our page. So most people, when they get a Facebook page, they judge the success by likes and comments, but we really believe that counting likes and comments and shares, that just perpetuates a negative thought cycle for the specific kind of children that we're trying to reach. So we are just going to be hopeful in the idea that we might reach one person who has been affected by childhood depression or anxiety, whether it's a parent or an aunt or uncle or a guardian, any, somebody like me, a teacher in the school system, somebody somewhere we want to positively affect. And I'm really hopeful for that because we do have a lot of likes on our page and a lot of people have been interacting with us, so I think that's pretty cool. And in order to accomplish this, what we really like about our project is that it doesn't require many tangible resources, so all we have to have is the motivation and the dedication to follow through. So if you guys have any questions, I guess do that in the discussion board section and your individual pieces of feedback, so that would be great. And I'm going to post this link. It'll be linked to our wiki, so I'm still a little computer stupid trying to get the actual video to come up, but I can post the link in the wiki and I can attach it. And then I'm not going to cover our 5 faces of oppression as applied to our project right here. I have written that up. That's in the wiki, and we've all contributed, done our part for that. So if you have any questions or comments, just catch us in the discussion board.